What's up, guys? I'm kind of back. I watched other YouTube videos. It made me want to upload one. Oh, there's a cop. Fuck. This is what we call responsible white driving when a cop is sitting there when you're on your... I'm not on my phone. It's really just down here. Both hands on the wheel. 10 and 2. Just smile, even though you're not happy. I only say that because I actually am... Right now I'm going through a major depression episode. Like I said, I watch my brain as it works. So, it's weird. Anyway, so what I did today to battle this one, I get so many, I'm surprised I'm still on Earth. I'm like happy enough to, I'm not, it's just, I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough just to exist. Sometimes I get overwhelmed by reality. Like, I'll look around at everything and I'm like, oh my God, wow, oh my God, what is this life? Holy crap, like, people did this. Look at all the things people, like, I get overwhelmed by, I don't know, that's stupid shit, but like, I can't control it. Like, my body reacts with sadness a lot. It reacts with like a lot of emotions that are to a point where it's like unbearable. Like it's I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning. My girlfriend's next to me. She woke me up actually, but it's fine. I mean, it happens. You know what I mean? She woke up. She actually fucking sneezed, and it triggered anxiety, and I stayed up all night. Felt just like when I was going through withdrawals. There's just one thing I want to tell you guys. Now, really hear me out, because it makes sense. So, you guys are like, alright, for people that are going through opiate issues and they're withdrawn every 4 hours, 5 hours, like I was taking that much fentanyl. Panic and anxiety and opiate withdrawal are one and the same almost. Like the physical pain, the mental pain, the sweats, the shakes. It's literally the same. The symptoms are so similar. It's mind-blowing, and I'll tell you why. Because when I was going, I remember, what was it, 2 years ago. You guys want to hear some funny shit? I got a story for you. There was a stretch of about 4 months when I was picking up these blues. And they were different. They were the same but different. Pressed pills they might look different, but they'll, like, how should I say it? They look different, but you want the same effect. Some are stronger than the other, some are weaker than the other. So you really don't know. So I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh, I need one. My boy calls me up. I got him back. I'm like, all right, go to his house. He gives me it. And I'm like, what is this? He's like, it's one of them. It's just another kind. I'm like, all right. I go home. I microdosed it, broke it up like 1/16 of a pill. And I took him more. And I'm like, ooh, it feels great. Well, about 4 or 5 months later, when they disappeared and I had to shortly detox until I could get my hands on the good ones, we would call them. I went to a doctor because I was like, can you drug test me? Just want to see what I'm taking. I want to make sure. You understood? Okay. Mind you, this appointment was well after I'm withdrawing. I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm sweating, I've got shoulder, chest pain, sternum pain, back pain, depression, anxiety through the roof, like panic attack. Fucking doctor calls me the next day. We got your results back. I'm sitting there, shaking. You want to know what he fucking tells me? Excuse my language. There are no drugs in your system. So you mean to tell me this whole time I was taking placebo oxys and I was tricking my brain into getting high the whole time and withdrawing? Once he told me that, slowly everything just faded away. Symptoms were gone, and I was like, you mean to tell me this whole time I've been fucking clean? Have you heard a story like that? Because I haven't before it happened to me. This shit was funny. I got up and I was like, by the way, I just beat the coronavirus, I guess. It was nice. Gave me a little cozy fever. I got all hot and sweaty for a few minutes. I was in bed just like, I smoked weed because I experimented with it, thinking that smoking weed would help me expel most of, if there is bacteria in me as well associated with the disease, with the virus. This will help me expel it out, and maybe there's some chemistry in there that might balance it out. I smoked weed throughout my... Yeah, I coughed like a bitch, but it helped. Like, I was fine. Anyway, back to the other story. Yeah, so I tested negative, and I'm like, why am I getting withdrawals? The doctor said, I don't know. So that's the power of the placebo effect. It really can make you... And I'm like, you're right. I was like, wow, this is crazy. This is all anxiety. Anxiety literally mimicked an opiate withdrawal. And my brain mimicked an opiate high without having any opiates in it. And I tell you, I wasn't nodding off. I just felt really happy. So, I just want to tell you guys, your mind really fucks with you. Like, it will put you in a state of paranoia. It will mess you up bad, like it did me. But once you analyze and realize that these things, like the brain can do whatever it wants to the body, when you really get the concept of that idea, you'll start being able to control it more, I learned from that experience when my withdrawals went away. I was like, wow, that's how it works. I just fixed myself mentally, like, for that. And I hadn't felt bad after that. I did pick up again after that and started using the real ones again, whatever. But, you know what I mean? Anyway, today I woke up, like I said, at 2, up until now, and I'm going through a major depressive episode. Like, or at least I was. Now, I do myself in when I have depression episodes. Like, today I went and bought an OPMS liquid kratom shot. I'll take it every day. I already know about kratom. I know its effects. I know its long-term effects. Well, not really, sort of. Going by the chemistry of coffee, caffeine. But, anyway, so I'm in the middle of an anxiety attack. I'm like, and the depression's kicking in. I feel like it punches me, like it really hits me in the face. And, I went to buy this OPMS liquid kratom shot. I took it. 15 minutes after, I am extremely fucking happy right now. Everything's great. Like, everything's great. And you guys know from my previous videos how bad my depression gets. Like, so I took it, and 15 minutes later, I'm literally flying, and I don't feel high. Just feeling a really good mood. That's it. My back pain went away, so it really does wonders for pain, guys. Like, you guys gotta understand, this shit does wonders for pain. Better than any opiate high. I'm not gonna lie, because in opiate highs, we chase that happiness that we want when we're sober that we don't have. When you take kratom, I guess you're kind of just mixed between sober and not. It doesn't get you high. Just really happy. That's it. And I guess if you want to call happy high, okay, but I don't feel my chemistry fluctuating. I know what happens when I'm on a drug. I can feel my brain chemicals moving. I can feel parts of me change. I'm telling you. So, this thing does wonders. Like, I'm just for people that have depression, like I'm saying, if you're in a deep, dark episode, take the shit when you have the episode. Right in the morning, 15 minutes later, I'm telling you right now, your whole fucking all your symptoms go away. And when you're in this state of mind where you're happy like this, it's better because now you can really do some thinking about yourself. You can really think. You can really start to say, all right, when I'm depressed and anxious, I can't think straight. Well, now that you put yourself in a temporary state of relaxation, but also energetic, and it's amazing. You guys got to feel this. And I'm not a beginner with Kratom. For years, I've known about it, used it occasionally and stuff. But seriously, like, it took the depression out of my brain. It ripped it out, like it hijacked. My brain is already hijacked by drugs. Well, the fentanyl. Then the depression. Well, actually, the depression came first. When I tell you I've done many things to get out of depression episodes and they didn't work, they don't work like you think. I've tried many different things, but I'll tell you, one shot, and I have a high tolerance of this OPMS Gold Kratom shot. I'm not saying all you take that whole shot because it really will, it might make you nauseous, dizzy a little. It does happen, I've felt it. But holy shit. Like, I won't lie to you, today, like, it crossed my mind. I was like, it'd be nice to get a pill today. Maybe I can, like, microdose it and feel good, you know what I mean? Maybe make me feel good for a while. And it'll last me, that one pill will last me 3 days, like, right before I took the shot. After my cravings are gone, I feel amazing. It's just crazy. That's why I don't use Kratom every day. I use it the way people use Xanax for panic attacks. I use Kratom for depression attacks and anxiety attacks. It took my anxiety away. If I want to go to sleep now, I could probably sleep. I don't want to. I want to stay up and enjoy the beauty of the fucking day. Like, it's so nice. Ugh, it's like 20 degrees in New Jersey. Still nice. I love this. But if you saw me this morning at 2 a.m., like, if you saw me, you would have said I was suicidal. It was that bad. Now, it's just so amazing how clear I can think. My ADD, like, it's minimized. I can think straight. I want to think. That's another thing. I want to think. I want to learn. I want to do that. It's crazy. In a way, it rips me out of a depression episode and reverses every single symptom. So if I were you guys, I'd really think, about that, because depression episodes suck. When you're depressed, you can't think straight to a point where you can't come up with solutions. Like when you're a drug addict, you take drugs, you feel high, you can come up with amazing things. You can say, I'll do this, I'll do that. But then you can't after, because now you're fucking withdrawing. With Kratom, what I do and my use for it, I'll take what I take, the amount I take, and I'll become in that clear thought, clear mindset, and then I can come up with solutions. I can come up with new ways to think. You know what I mean? Certain things like that really, that I can't do when I'm depressed or high, or depressed or withdrawing, whatever. With Kratom, if you take it for a long, long time, if you take it for a while, you will get minor withdrawal symptoms or major. My thing is, if you were doing opiates for a long time, Kratom withdrawal is going to be cake. If you haven't done opiates and you're naive to it, even if you do Xanax, whatever, you're still screwed. Like, you're going to feel that shit because you've never felt it before. So, I don't know. It's amazing. And I really suggest you guys get your hands on some if you can. It will take every bad symptom away from you. Hold on one second. This lady's coming up to my phone.